Hello, my church family and friends. If you had told me a month ago we'd be experiencing the realities of each new day in the COVID-19 virus era, it would have seemed like a sad April Fool's joke. But now the realities are anything but a joke, as much of the world cowers in fear, waiting for the virus to come for them, or picking up the pieces after the storm. Thankfully, we are not among those. We have an anchor of hope in Jesus Christ, who assures us that even if the seemingly worst thing that might happen to us does come to pass, our deaths, it is not really a big deal. Jesus has us covered in life and in death. As you know from watching the news, and hopefully you are not watching too much, the coronavirus COVID-19 seems to be here to stay for a while. Just this past Monday, our impressive and outstanding Mayor Ginger Nelson held a press conference and heightened the state of alert for our city, instituting a shelter-in-place order for 2 weeks. This mirrored the request from President Trump, extending our social distancing imperatives by another 30 days. Given all of the exceptions and work that is still deemed essential, this will not change much at all from our current realities at the church. While we are still basically closed to any group meetings, our doors will remain open to offer help and comfort. Our phone will always be answered, and the staff will continue to work hard as they always do, and in many cases even harder, as we learn and try to find and navigate ways to connect, encourage, and uplift our members. We have the blessing of our mayor and our governor for our staff to continue to work in the essential roles of ministry, both to our flock and to our community. And as I am writing this, we fully expect no interruption in providing our live stream or recorded services each weekend, as well as an ever-increasing number of online teaching videos and devotionals from the very faces you know and love, as well as other great teaching. We will point your direction. This will be our ongoing approach for at least the next 2 to 4 weeks, unless something changes from the current direction. Please pray for the health of the staff. We are being COVID smart, but we really don't need anyone to get sick. Let me again express my concern that we don't forget those of our number who don't have email or computers. They have already gotten a snail mail copy of this very announcement. The staff, elders, and volunteers have been working to keep in touch with them. While some do not have computers and tablets, many of them have smartphones that can easily access all of the information available, as well as the ability to view worship either live or later in a recorded format. The streams we are sending out will stay on our platforms indefinitely. That means you can watch me over and over and over to your heart's content. It also means you can turn me off at any time. Let me encourage you to be a good family to these older members, parts of our extended family, and find ways to help them view our worship services. They are in greater risk, certainly, from this virus, and our actions are being taken to protect them. But they also are in greater risk from being cut off from the benefits of fellowship. In times like these, holding on to the unshakable truths of our standing together in Jesus Christ is more important than ever. We've had great services and generally successful live streams for the first 2 Sundays of the novel virus era, with just a few bumps due to the exceptionally high internet traffic loads. Later this week, we will be sending out instructions for a variety of viewing options that will make you aware of different platforms, in case you haven't found them already. Let me say a big thank you to those who have sent tithes and given online or brought checks by the church. Your continuing financial support is critical, not only to keep the lights on and the bills paid here at the church, just like your house, but also to support our missionaries and both the local, community, and international impact of WACC. You have always been a generous church. There has never been a time when we've had a need that you did not meet, and there has never been a time when we will have depended on it more than right now. We do understand that many of you will be or already are facing financial constraints related to job losses and economic turndown. We understand this, and we will be looking for ways to help this sudden need. Our Family Service Center is well stocked with food and a few other basic necessities. Please let us know if you or someone you know is in need. We can help. I've thought of a verse that often comes to mind these past days that speaks well to the times. These are Paul's words to Timothy in 2 Timothy 1, verse 7. For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. That should be the perfect description of believers every single day, but especially on days when we may be tempted to feel like we or our way of life or our loved ones are at risk. I'll not preach further here. You can wait for this weekend for that. But I will tell you that although some fear is only human and quite natural, if you have a spirit of fear, it did not come to you from Jesus Christ. And keep remembering that every time you get worried about the virus or find yourself fearful, turn those thoughts into a prayer. Any old prayer will do, but a prayer of thanksgiving might be the best one of all. That's all I have for you now. Know that you are known and loved and missed in our absence from normal gatherings. Know that you are prayed for. Know that you are in my thoughts. For now, trust God. Keep calm. Carry on. And don't forget to wash your hands.